With the fitness challenge starting tomorrow, I have been asked to demonstrate some alternatives to the full exercise. Not everybody is at the same fitness level, so I'll demonstrate the full form of how to do stuff, and then maybe a couple alternatives to each exercise. Maybe only one, maybe more than one. So this is going to be the plank. So the very first exercise is a plank. So for a plank, proper form is you're on your toes with your shoulders, hips, knees, and feet in alignment with your head, and you just hold it, okay? That's why I've got my shirt tucked in, because I wanted you to be able to see the form that I'm using, okay? Now, if you're beginner level, this is a knee plank. It's much less pressure on your abdomen, so it still works your stomach muscles, but it's a good starting point, okay? It's a lot easier. Keep your elbows directly under your shoulders and hold your ab in as tight as you can, okay? Another alternative, I personally find this plank to be easier than the elbow plank, but is to just start right here. Some people don't have the same arm strength, but this is another alternative for a plank. Okay, so those are your planks. Do any of those that you can, and you don't have to hold them for the full minute. If you have to give yourself breaks, you'll see when I did the push-ups, I not only switched between full arm push-ups to, or full push-ups to knee push-ups, but I also took little breaks in between, because it's better to get as many as you can than to try and push yourself and just stop. So take breaks if you need to, and then keep going. The next exercise is push-ups. So we're going to do similar to the plank. We're going to start out in a push-up position, and we're going to go down and up. Okay, I'm not going to lie, my arms are not as strong as I want them to be, so I don't go all the way to the floor. Go down as low as you can and come back up, okay? If you need to do it a little easier, go on your knees. If you can't put that kind of pressure on your knees, I'm going to show you one more. Third alternative to planks, to push-ups. And you might even be able to do it with planks. I think planks, you could probably do this. You just got to hold your abs tight. So that's a very, very beginner plank, okay? Push-ups, same thing. The farther you are away from the wall with your feet, the harder the push-ups are going to be, but you got to bring your arms down so you're not out of alignment, okay? So you can do push-ups against the wall if you need to start a little bit higher. If you're really beginner, just go here. You're still building strength. Okay, the next exercise is squats. Squats are the bane of my existence. I had my right kneecap replaced in March, so I'm going to do as good and deep of squats as I can, but mine are, okay, so first of all, if you're a beginner, go down just as much as you can, you know. You don't have to go all the way down to engage the muscles. What you got to do is focus on doing them slower. If you're doing them less, go a little slower, and really, really squeeze the muscles in your legs and your glutes, okay? So the goal is your shoulders, your hips, and your knees stay in alignment with your toes. Your shoulders, your knees, and your toes stay in alignment, okay? So you can get that same workout just going up and down this much, okay? Now, a regular squat is going to be down like this. I always like to do this because it keeps me from flailing my arms around and stuff. Plus, it kind of helps you to balance, which after having a knee surgery, balance is a good thing. Okay? And that's going to look like this from the side. So your booty should be going back like you're going to sit in a chair. Okay? Now, there's one other type that's advanced. I'm going to try to do one. Please don't laugh if my form is a little off, because, like I said, I did just have that kneecap replaced. So here we go, okay? This is a deep squat. I'm going all the way down. all the way down. Your booty is like almost to your heels. So here we go from the side, all the way down. Okay, do you see how much deeper that is? So all of those work, but if doing the really deep squats, you find yourself getting out of form, you're better off doing the regular squats or even the half squats. So do what's good form, do what's gonna get you there. It's more important to have good form than to do the deepest squats or squat heavy weights or anything like that. Just do it. The next exercise that we're gonna do is called a bird dog. Bird dog is exactly what it sounds like. You know, bird dogs do what? They point at the bird. So this is gonna be a balance exercise. My balance is still a little awkward sometimes, so if I am a little bobbly on it, don't be surprised. The thing is to lift up your opposing arm and leg. So you're gonna extend your arm and leg like this, and then you're gonna bring them in, touch, out. And then you're gonna bring them down, and then you're gonna do the other leg. Okay? That is a bird dog. The only hack I can think of for this would be to do the leg and bring it in and then bring it out, and then do the other leg and bring it in and bring it out, using your hands to balance. You're still getting that crunch in your abdomen, which is the point of the exercise. So it's just not including the arm tuck. So that gives you arms to balance throughout the whole thing. So you can do this just like this instead of the full. The next exercise we have is lying hip raises. Now, here's the trick on this. However far your feet are away from your body is how difficult it is. If they're further away, it's going to be easier. So your feet are out here, you lift up, you want to squeeze your abdomen, you want to squeeze your glutes, and you want to squeeze your hamstrings, okay? And just hold it for a second. Try and flatten your tummy as best as possible, okay? So this is a beginner level. You want it a little harder? Come in right here. Now you're squeezing a little harder, pushing a little higher. Still squeezing everything. Try and keep everything tight. Okay? Now you want it really hard, bring them real close to your glutes. Now you're really pushing for that. And you're really, really squeezing there. So those are your lying hip raises.